What's going on, everybody? So instead of a Let's Play today, I'm going to just talk about something that recently came out in the news. Not really, but you guys know how much I love Grant Kirkhope. I talk about him in all my videos if you ever watch. He tweeted today an article from theguardian.com. I'm going to leave the link in the description. But anyway, they talked about, if you guys remember, Rareware, they used to be like one of the best companies from Nintendo. They made all Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Diddy Kong Racing, Battletoads, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, all that stuff. Now, what the article had to do with was a few of them actually, about 7 of them, the ex-Rare employees, they kind of branched off and they started their own company, Playtonic Studios, a few months ago. So now the big news that came out probably February 10th, I think it was, of this year, was Project Ukulele, which is supposedly a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, which I think was the greatest. That is the greatest thing ever, to hear that a platformer and a collectible game is coming back. The adventure, the levels, the big levels, the art, just loads of fun, all packed in one game, and we get it from people from Rare. So the guys who've made these games and made them to what we love today, and that are still around, because that's how great they were. As we all know, Rare, they were bought by Microsoft, and we haven't seen the true Banjo-Kazooie game that we wanted. We haven't seen any platforming or really any freedom for creativity. And I know that the guys at Rareware, they've been doing all the Connect games now, and they're like, what? Why are we doing this? And so they left. Most of them left the original company, started their own studio. They've been working there, teasing us. There's actually a concept art picture of one of the 2 main characters. It's about 2 pairs of eyes in a bush. It's been speculated that the top eyes are like a bird. For me personally, I think the bottom one is like a wolf or a dog. I don't know. They haven't really said much about the characters or really what the game's going to be about. Just trying to make this quick because I was just kind of excited to hear about the news, actually. But really what they're all about is they're into the whole freedom and creativity that they used to be. So they say in the article, that we're picking up where we left off. It's not a continuation of Banjo, but we're going to keep doing what we used to do and what we love doing. And they're going to make everyone happy with it. Rareware, they're one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to just coming up with ideas for games and stuff. Because what I want to do in the future eventually is start my own company, which, it's kind of hard to do, I guess, but I have that creative mind that I really don't want to put to waste, and they've inspired me ever since I was a child. I really liked how they talk about in the article how their setup and their company that they made is basically how it was back in the old days when they were with Rare. And there's only 7 of them, and they say they only plan on keeping the company to like 15 to 20 people, and which I think was actually really important. They mentioned how in the article, instead of communicating with documents and like little files, they're all pretty much right next to each other. All these friends who've known each other for years and trust each other, they're talking to each other, communicating through that, and they know what goes and what makes a good game. And I just really admire that they're doing their own thing right now, and I'm looking forward to the final product. For me, I'm done with first-person shooters and all that. I think it's time that we actually, go back to the old roots and get some true adventures, because that's really what made gaming so much fun. That's what I've been doing my Banjo-Kazooie Let's Plays. If you haven't watched that, go check out that playlist. They talk about how they're gonna, into the first game, they're gonna bring out some new characters who eventually are gonna get like spin-off games. So we could see like a Smash Brothers game, all these characters finally, unite in one big world. So I think that's cool. They have a lot of ideas up their sleeves, and I'm sure it's been years since they actually got to really, sit down and put all their ideas to the test. So now what's everyone's opinion about this? If you're excited about it, comment below. I know I'm really excited because I just love the thought of this creativity coming back. I'm excited for Project Ukulele. I can't wait to see what else they have to show us. I'm sure they're going to be teasing us for months to come before they even release any true and real information. But, leave your thoughts below and just let me know what you think. Also, for those of you who have been watching or who are subscribed, I will be probably doing a Luigi's Mansion Let's Play within the next week. I know I said Paper Mario, but I'm kind of going to scratch that for now. So, stay tuned.